Okay, y'all, just drop whatever you're doing and turn up your radio, 'cause it's time for Body Love. Here's what happened last time.
You think if Rosalind sees that Miles needs as much help as she does...
Knowing her, she'd accept the kidney just so she'd be stronger for taking care of Miles.
So you're gonna help me track Sonny down?
You and me can go out looking for him right now if you want to.
Not unless Mama Mabel comes too. Like you said, we may have to get tough.
Mama, look what I found in my bathroom trash can. That looks like what do you call it? A drug needle.
I'm wondering if Miles didn't have a little stroke. I've heard about strokes making people act really...
You know how long I've been fighting this? 17 years. And now it's happening to me just like everybody always said it would.
Sonny!
Looks like he's just about, that's holding Miles up.
Well, I'll be there. Sonny Baxter sober and Miles Armstrong falling down drunk.
I don't know if it's an honor, but I am going to tell you what I've been hiding from everybody else.
Fidelia, whatever it is, I want you to know you can trust me.
I know that. I wouldn't be telling you if I didn't know that. It's just really hard, you know?
Well, if it helps any, I'm guessing it's got something to do with that needle I found in my trash can.
Yeah, it's got something to do with that. It's got everything to do with that. And if you're wondering if I've been shooting heroin while you're letting me stay in your bedroom, I can put your mind at rest about that.
Can't pretend I'm not relieved to hear you say that.
Well, that's about all I'm going to say, too, because here comes your mother.
Fidelia, I think you've got some ideas about my mom that are just, well, she's not like you think. If you need somebody's help, my mama is the one to run to. Well, most of the time.
Aren't you too hot sitting out here?
We came out here to have a private talk away from the boys.
Okay, well, if it's private.
No. Hang on. You might as well hear this, too. The day Miles said he'd figured out why I wouldn't get tested as a kidney donor for Rosalind, he said it must be because I've got HIV, and I said, okay, you got me. You found out my secret.
Yeah?
I just said that because I figured it would shut him up. I figured if he thought I was going to develop AIDS, he'd just leave me alone. And everybody else would leave me alone, too.
But you're not HIV positive?
No, I am not. And I am 100% certain because I get my blood tested kind of a lot. Because of my real problem. And now I'm going to tell you what it is, and you're going to laugh at me, and everything's going to be just like I always figured it would be.
Fidelia, we would never do that.
Well, the real reason I knew I couldn't be a kidney donor for my sister is because my sister has diabetes. And it runs in the family.
That needle you left in the trash can, that was for insulin.
Oh, Fidelia, I don't know what to say.
You mean to keep from laughing?
Nobody is
just
laughing.
See, that's the part I don't understand.
Yeah, why would anybody laugh at you because you have diabetes?
Oh, come on. Mean old tough-talking Fidelia. Always telling everybody else how to live their lives. And behind it all, she's a failure. A total failure at the one thing in her life she's... Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to keep my diabetes under control? I've done everything right for 17 years. I lost 75 pounds and kept it off with exercise and a super healthy diet. I've monitored my blood sugar. I saw my doctor when I was supposed to. And gave up smoking.
You smoke?
Oh, sister, I used to do lots of stuff. And smoking wasn't even close to being the worst of it, all right? But don't you see? I did everything right, but I failed anyway. Now, I'm an insulin dependent.
Are you doing okay taking the insulin, I mean?
The doctor says I'm stable, but
Fidelia, I don't think there's one tiny bit of all that to be ashamed of. I'd be proud just of losing that weight and keeping it off. But Rosalind told me just how hard it would be for somebody to stay insulin-free for years and years. It's like you worked a miracle. You should be very, very proud of your success.
But you figured it was better if folks thought you had HIV.
oh, the minute I said that to Miles, I knew it didn't make any sense. But look, the women I know who've got HIV and AIDS, they got it from being with some guy they shouldn't have messed with. Guess I figured if everybody thought that about me, since you'd all decided already I was some kind of... Anyway, I thought even that would be better than everybody knowing that I fought this battle and just lost.
Well, all I know from Rosalind is the only way to win against diabetes is to fight it every day. It seems to me that's what you've been doing.
Where are you going now?
You're really not going to laugh at me?
Fidelia, I'm telling you the truth. Now that I know how hard you fought and what you're up against, I admire you. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all excuse me. I gotta go for a walk and think all this out.
Seven o'clock. I am not believing this. 8 hours ago, I'm sitting with the man on a church pew, and now I don't know where he's gotten to. Oh! Scared me half to death. Hello?
Mrs. Armstrong, it's Saul.
Saul? Hey, what are you...
Me and Mama Mabel and Papa Mo, we went out looking for Sonny and we found him in Miles together.
Tell me they weren't both out somewhere drinking.
Well, Sonny, he wasn't drinking. Hadn't touched a drop, but,
Oh, no.
yeah. We tried to get Mr. Armstrong to ride with us, but Sonny said he'd get him home. I just wanted to make sure they made it all right.
Thank you, Saul. That was very... Oh, wait. I can see him coming up the steps now. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Just get him over here to the sofa. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been drifting in and out. Now I think he's just plain out.
You're not going to tell me you saw my husband drinking, so you joined him for a few, and one thing led to another.
No. It was me outside the bar when he came out trying to hitch a ride, believe it or not.
Well, you got to admit it's...
It's like me and him swap brains or something.
I don't know what's happened to him, Sonny. He has never drunk like this. Never. Once in his life. Never.
On the way over, he kept moaning about how you were going to die and it was going to be his fault and how he was going to lose his job.
He's supposed to start some stress management training this week. He can't get started quick enough, if you ask me.
Roz, look. Long as I'm here, tell me how come you're not taking Reverend Higgins' kidney?
News sure travels fast around this neighborhood. But not fast enough, because I just made up my mind that I'm gonna do it.
You're going through with it.
Well, all the doctors say Reverend Higgins will pull through, at least as well as I will, and, well, look at Miles. Tell me I don't need to get back on my feet so I can help him deal with whatever's tearing him to pieces. I mean, I know what part of it is. Me being sick for so long, it's just been too much for him, and he finally cracked, and...
Now, don't start blaming yourself for him drinking. He's the one who went out and got drunk, not you.
Sonny, you are starting to sound like a sober, responsible man.
You know, we better start now planning for next Tuesday.
What about next Tuesday? I got 5 customers in the morning and 3 in the afternoon.
Fidelia, that's the day of the surgery. We should be at the hospital.
You go on then. I'll stay here and keep the salon open, like Roz always says we should.
Come over here for a minute. Just come over here.
I keep telling you, they can't hear us when they're under the dryers.
Are you telling me you would stand here styling people's hair when your sister is going into an operation where she could die?
Here we go. I knew all the sweetness from you was too good to last. Now we get down to how you really feel.
Fidelia, this has got nothing to do with your diabetes or you pretending to have HIV or any of that. I just want to know if you can really be so cold-hearted.
Oh, come down off your cross. I'm trying to tell you I'll stay here and keep some money coming in so you can go over and spend the day at the hospital. And see, I can tell by the look on your face you don't believe a word I'm saying.
Well, Fidelia, don't you think it's going to be a little hard for me to ever believe anything you tell me after the whole HIV thing?
You know what? Maybe I just better not talk to you at all. And I know for sure you better take a break from talking to me.
All right, Sonny. It's 0 hour, man.
Hey, Saul. Hey. Guess it's that time, huh?
Yeah, unless Kevron talked you out of it.
Listen, this living with Kevron is just about like living alone. I don't guess I've seen him twice in the last 10 days.
So we're going then? You're gonna do this?
We're gonna do this. Feel like I'm shaking all over. And it ain't just because I need a drink.
You're gonna be fine, I told you.
Yeah, just stay right with me, okay?
Surgery's Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
I keep asking myself what would Miles do if Rosalind dies.
Saul, I don't even want to think about that. But he'd probably go nuts.
Man, I sure hope she makes it, but I guess it's just better to think of all the possibilities.
Well, what if she makes it, but Higgins don't?
I can't imagine that. Like God gonna protect him? I guess
Yeah, but if God's gonna... Hang on now. This is the place.
Told you it wasn't but a block down from Kevron's.
And a couple more folks coming in. Welcome. Pull up a chair.
We supposed to introduce ourselves, or...
We'd welcome your introducing yourself. Just whatever you're comfortable with tonight.
No, I want to do this right. Just like I always see them do it on TV or whatever.
It does help to say the words out loud. It really does.
Okay, well, my name is Sonny Baxter, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hey, Sonny. And my name is Saul Baxter, and this man is my daddy.
Patricia, listen to me. I know you're getting anxious because we only have a week until the surgery, but let's suppose the worst for a moment. If I'm not going to survive this, let's you and I make this the best week for ourselves we possibly can. That's right. Just let me go on holding you like this and I can face anything.
I don't see why you gotta be packing your suitcase now, Roz. You still got 3 days before the surgery, and after that I can bring you anything you need up to the hospital. So why don't you...
Miles, it's therapeutic. It's giving me something to do. It keeps my mind off other things.
No, I ain't surprised, Kevron. I knew you weren't planning on going to that hospital Tuesday morning. But when Roz and the preacher go into that surgery, I'm gonna be there whether you are or not.
Vanessa, listen to me. Just in case this does turn out like it might, I want you to promise me you're gonna take care of Fidelia. Now that you know her big, dark secret, you're one of the few people she'll be able to count on.
I want to thank each and every one of you who've promised to be part of the prayer circle day after tomorrow. I know that whatever happens, the will of the Lord is going to be done.
I still can't believe that tomorrow morning my best friend and my pastor are both going into that operating room. And
Mama, they're going to be fine. I just know they are.
Yeah, Mama. These doctors today, you know, they can do just about anything.
Okay, God. I know I told you a long time ago that I would never, ever ask you for anything. But I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for my sister. Please. 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 Let her come out of this okay.
Come on, Sonny. I know you can drive faster than this because I've seen you.
Miles, we'll be at the hospital by 7, and the surgery ain't until 9.
I know that. It's just Rosalind spent the whole month in the hospital, and now she's going right back in again.
Yeah, but man, you gotta be strong for her. She can't be going into surgery worrying about whether or not you can keep your cool.
Hey, I got a doctor now who's telling me that my whole problem is that I keep trying to be the strong guy. Says the little stroke that I had, or whatever it was, that all happened because I don't let my true feelings out. So,
Okay, man, let it go.
I guess now you've been to a couple of AA meetings, you're an expert on how people ought to act.
Miles, I said let it go. You're not acting like yourself, and you're not talking like yourself, and I think you better chill.
Anybody at those meetings tell you what the odds are? About how many guys like you, guys who've been drinking for 25 years, how they'd almost never get sober?
Yeah, I heard all about that. Don't mean I can't... Hey, Miles, you still with me? Miles! Hey, man, talk to me!
Roz, I didn't see him out there, but I know Miles has to be in the building somewhere. If not, he and Sonny just got held up in traffic or something. Anyway, you can't be worrying about that right now.
Don't tell me how to worry, all right? And listen, just in case I don't come out of this, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I told you so.
What are you talking about?
Remember how I said working with Fidelia would do you good? And how before she came to town, you let everybody walk all over you. Well, if you'll notice, girl, these days you are really standing up for yourself.
Well, she doesn't leave me much choice. You know how she...
All right, everyone. Time to get started. How are you, Reverend?
Ready to go. Feeling like I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Great. And Mrs. Armstrong?
I'm as ready as I'm liable to be.
Excellent. Okay, guys.
Bye, Roz. Reverend. We'll be praying for you. I love you, Roz.
Now you better be here again next time to hear what's gonna happen on BodyLove.